How do you change the spark plugs on a 2012 to 2018? I don't really know. Maybe they changed the model in 2018. How do you change the spark plugs? Well, first, you take your beautiful bike and you make it ugly. You take the plastics off and you free it and you make your bike naked. Used to think you couldn't scap this type of spark plug, but you can. It's just kind of a left to right thing. That's my new one. It's very careful to buy exactly the right one. It's a CR9EK. Having a hard time starting in the evenings, but not in the mornings. Not sure why, but figured 10,000 miles is a long time for one cylinder to take me around. And there you go. It's supposed to be 0.6 to 0.7 millimeters, which I believe is 26 thousandths of an inch. If I remember correctly from Googling it. I'll put that underneath for you guys to see. Check out the description. Yeah, it looks pretty good actually. Don't think this spark plug's why, but since this is rusted so much, I'm actually pretty glad to be replacing the original spark plug. I guess moisture got down there at some point. Alright guys, if you need to change the spark plug in Yamaha, I highly recommend using up most of your gas first. My gas tank's quite heavy right now. I'll leave a link in the description to how to take off plastics. I haven't done that video, but someone else did and it was quite helpful. Basically started with a couple of bolts under here and just two, and the seat was able to slide off. For the side piece, it was just one like 5mm hex. You just need to make sure you have a hex set in case I quote it wrong or if they've replaced your bolt at some point. And then that just kind of pops at the bottom right and it slides out. The other side is very similar. And you also have your plastics up front, which belong here over all the electronics. And they bolt in here, also with the same, I believe, 5mm hex. That's actually your little window there, so you can see if your coolant is correctly filled. And I did the same over here. It's just a little bit different because you got a radiator here, but it goes here and up in here. There's obvious little detents and bugs I've killed along the way. These go on the right side, those go on the left side. I would say passenger side, but it's a motorcycle. I didn't actually have to remove this one, so I may not have had to remove the one on the left, but I did, and it was interesting. The gas tank has a 5mm hex up here, 2 up and 2 down, and then that must be the gravity fuel pump. So 2 up and 2 down. Don't want to lose a new spark plug, but honestly, how are you going to? These new bikes are built so tight. I mean, I could get in here to try to do the flapper box mod tonight, but it's already, I took a long nap after work. The heat beats me up. It's summer. And didn't want to take a nap. I had stuff to get done, but slip off the heat of the day and then come in. What time is it now? Yeah, it's only after 10. That's not bad, especially with a few hour nap. I don't think I had to undo this frame bolt. It actually took a lot of force. I recommend using a 1/2 inch. I only had 3. I was lazy and worked hard and used the 3/8. I didn't go get it. There's a lot of dust on this, so I actually used a tool to blow out the air in here. And yeah, I'm going to check the gap on these sparks and see if I'm good to go. Lab blows 35 thousandths of an inch instead of 26 thousandths. No wonder it was hard to start. That's tough for a little tiny battery to make. Excuse me. Tough to make spark with all that gap. Let's see if the new one's any better. Awesome. Still recovering from pharyngitis. 24 thousandths and 25 thousandths of an inch. I think I said 26 thousandths of an inch was 0.65 millimeters. It's supposed to be 0.6 to 0.7, so the new one is a lot less worn. So yeah, I think this will be easier to start. Sweetness. Almost done tightening that in. All right. I recommend a torque stick, and to follow the correct torquing procedures for you and your motorcycle. I've been installing spark plugs so much that I'm actually usually within a couple of foot-pounds of the torque stick, so I think I'll be okay. Do as I do, only if you do it a lot, and compare it with the torque wrench. Okay, before I blew it out, this was red. It had so much rust from, I'm assuming, condensation and stuff. So be sure to blow this out as well. Dielectric grease would also be a good idea.
Yeah, I lost weight because I got really sick a few weeks ago. Yeah. Get her done, make her run really good, and she'll treat you right. If you even remotely like my shenanigans, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my gosh, I did the normal YouTube thing. Yeah, eyeball subscribe. Other related awesome content YouTube recommends you see on my channel. Trust me, it's awesome. Yeah. Anyway, get out there and work on something. That's my usual tagline.